Hey guys, welcome to the channel, the Popthusiast. I am Paul, and in this video, I finally received all of my San Diego Comic-Con Summer Convention exclusives. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at each of these and check them out and review each one. And when I say a huge order, this is a huge order. Let's get into it. So thank you again for watching the channel, the Popthusiast. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and click the link below and subscribe to the channel where we do a lot of pop culture and Funko Pop related content just like this. So we're going to go ahead and unbox the order that I received for the San Diego Comic-Con. So there are some really awesome pops in this mix here that they came out with for San Diego Comic-Con. These were a lot of must-haves for my collection. So we're just going to randomly pull them out of here and see which ones I pull and take them out of the box and take a closer look. So first up, this I got directly from Toy Tokyo. So I was able to order the two pops that Toy Tokyo had dropped for this convention. The first one is really amazing. This is Leonardo as the Blue Ranger. So those of you that have probably heard by now that Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, Funko is doing a collaboration between the two. And so this Comic-Con gave us our first two of these pops. So it was Leonardo as the Blue Ranger and then Donatello as the Black Ranger. So as both a Ninja Turtle and Power Rangers fan, this was a double must get. So let's take a look at this guy out of the box. All right, so there's Leonardo in the Blue Ranger outfit. Really cool looking pop. So he's got some size here, which usually Raphael would have size. So for some reason, Leonardo has size. So he's got his turtle shell on the back, Blue Ranger boots that conform to his two toes. That's awesome. And of course, the blue bandana. I just really like this collaboration between the two franchises. It just looks really awesome. Next up, the other pop from Toy Tokyo that I was able to get was from Masters of the Universe, which is another one of my favorite lines that I collect. This time it's He-Man with kind of the metallic version of his outfit. So here is He-Man out of the box. So you can see his glowing yellow sword there and the metallic blue outfit. And then he's got this pack on his back, and then his arm has this kind of like shoulder armor on it as well. Really awesome He-Man pop. It's not just a normal He-Man mold. It has all these other details to it, which is really cool. So next up from Demon Slayer, I think this was a Hot Topic exclusive, but I was able to get it from the Funko shop. We have from Demon Slayer Enmu. So this one was a very popular item out of this Comic-Con, and I don't know what the value is right now, but it's my pick for one of the most sought after pops of the whole convention series. Now I will admit I have not seen Demon Slayer ever. I do hear that it's a fantastic anime, and I do collect the line because I just really like how they look, and this pop does not disappoint. So here is Enmu, and so you got the little details in the eyes and the face and the hair. And it's really cool how the bottoms of the coat kind of are like flying in the wind, flying out a little bit. Really awesome pop. Next up from DC, we have Starfire, one of the Teen Titans, not the Justice League. I don't think Starfire has ever been on the Justice League. Those of you that are DC comic fans can let me know in the comments if you don't mind, but this is for some reason under the Justice League title. I guess maybe Funko thinks if it's a DC superhero that they must be a member of the Justice League. I have no idea. But Starfire is not. She's a Teen Titan. So let's look at her out of the box. It was really cool and exciting to hear that they were going to do a Starfire pop. And they're starting to drop at least 3 or 4 different DC heroes and or villains in these conventions, which is cool. We've gotten a lot of cool ones in the past. So Starfire does not disappoint either. So she's in a pose with kind of this fire around her, the long flowing hair. This is an interesting, so you can see the second piece of the hair pretty clearly here that's kind of connected. So it's a two pieces in the back. So sometimes Funko doesn't do the greatest job of hiding some of that kind of stuff. So here is Starfire. Now on the Marvel side of things, here's a character that already has a pop, but this is a different version. This is the kind of the first appearance version of this character. From Marvel, we have Silk. Cindy Moon, I believe is her real name. So this is back in the comic book when she first appeared, and she was kind of had been trapped in this facility. This is kind of what she was wearing. She kind of webbed up her own clothes. So for those of you that may not know, Silk is a female version of a Spider-Man type character, where she was also bit by, I believe, supposedly the same radioactive spider that bit Spider-Man. I'd have to go back and read the comics to confirm that, but she is a Spider-Verse character. So here's Cindy Moon in a really cool leaping pose. Kind of reminds me of Elektra in a way. This would be a cool pose for an Elektra pop as well. So from the Star Wars corner, we have a really cool character that this is his first version of a Funko Pop, Chrysanthemum. So, and he's a flocked variant. So his pop has some furriness to it. So I believe he was a GameStop exclusive, and I think I did get this from GameStop. I missed it on the Funko Shop. Very cool flocked version. I don't know if they're going to come out with an unflocked or non-flocked version of him, but we'll see. So this is essentially an evil Wookiee, or the race that Chewbacca is, the Wookiees. So he is an evil character in the Star Wars series, a bounty hunter. So there is Chrysanthemum. So next, this one was boxed individually in the bigger box from the Funko Shop. This is another Marvel exclusive, another Spider-Verse character. This one from the Gamerverse, the video game series, Spider-Man 2099. So a little bit different looking Spider-Man 2099 than you might be familiar with, which also has a couple pops from the comic book, but this is the Gamerverse version. And this pop is also a part of the Beyond Amazing collection line, which featured Spider-Verse characters. So here is Spider-Man 2099, really awesome pop. We also have the Marvel Legend version of this character. So really, really neat. Looks like he's kind of sliding to a stop as he's running. So really, really cool pop. Spider-Man 2099. Now here is, and I think I've already said this once before, but this is also one of my favorite pops from this line, from this collection. This time this is a ride, a pop ride. And from DC, the Batman Returns, they made the Penguin in the Duck. So there is the Penguin from the Batman Returns movie, Danny DeVito on top of a duck, which is amazing that they did this. So this, I think, was also a GameStop exclusive, and this is amazing. So here we have Danny DeVito with his umbrella and his hat, and in the back we also have two penguins. So there's two little penguin buddies back there as well, just like in the movie. Really, really awesome pop. And I think, amazingly, this might still be available on the GameStop website. I don't think it's sold out. Definitely a must-have for any DC or even Batman fan. Now next up, we have probably 2 or 3 pops in this little container. These are really weird containers that Funko has been using for their items from the Funko Shop. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I kind of would rather that they just put them in 3 different sorters. I don't think it really saves that much space, but they're kind of weird to open. Okay, yeah, so there's 3 pops in here. The first is from the most recent Doctor Strange movie. It's an exclusive version of America Chavez. So this time she has her star portal, or portal star, behind her in this one. Very, very cool. And here she is out of box. A very, really large pop, really neat. So it's got America Chavez in the front, or that she's like ready to punch. And then there's the star portal in the back. Really, really awesome. Then we have the other Ninja Turtle that I showed you earlier. This time it's Donatello as the Black Ranger. One thing I do want to point out on this box, look how small that convention sticker is. It seems like they're getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So here is Donatello with not a bow staff, but an axe. So maybe that's significant somehow to the Power Rangers that I'm not aware of. But the Black Ranger outfit here, he's got some goggles on top of his head. Really, really cool. And the third pop in this container is really, really cool. This is Ted Lasso. So the first Ted Lasso pop from the television series, the very funny television series. And I did see that they revealed a whole new wave of these Ted Lasso pops. And I believe there's one that's going to be released at New York Comic Con as well. So here's Ted Lasso out of the box. It's pretty basic pop, but really awesome that they came out with a pop of him. Now we have another one of these weird containers. So another television pop, this time from Parks and Rec. Parks and Recreation, we have Jeremy Jam. There's Jeremy Jam angrily pointing at somebody. And then we also have from G.I. Joe, again, one of my favorite 80s lines. Of course, we have Serpentor. Here is Serpentor out of the box. So they really, really went all in here with this snake head. It's really, really big. the perfect yellow and green. So there was a lot of people that weren't very excited about this. I didn't hear a lot of excitement about the G.I. Joe line, but for me this is a must. So I grew up on G.I. Joe, and this kind of stuff, I will eat that up all day. So another one of these weird containers. This time we have another Marvel pop. Here we have Kang himself, He Who Remains, from the Loki television series. So this was the, I don't know if it was delayed release or just maybe revealed really early, but this had been revealed a long time ago. So it's going to be really interesting where the Marvel Cinematic Universe goes with the whole Kang storyline. There's so much they can do, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. So here is He Who Remains. The second pop in here, another Marvel, is from the Moon Knight series. Here we have the Scarlet Scarab. So we have I can't remember the female's name, but she briefly turns into the Scarlet Scarab, which is another avatar of one of the Egyptian gods. So this pop, to me, really embodies what a Comic-Con exclusive pop should be. It's a variant type version of a character in a show or movie or whatnot. It's a little bit higher in price. It could be skippable, potentially. You could skip on this pop and say, no, I just want the main Moon Knight pops, and I don't really need the exclusive to complete the set or whatnot, because you do have all the other characters. So this is just one of the characters in the Scarlet Scarab outfit. It's just a really nicely done pop. Here's her wings and blades in the back. And the last pop from that box is Goku Driving Exam. So really cool that they have Goku during the driving exam. They also have a Piccolo during driving exam, which was an FYE exclusive, which we also have. So let's take a look at him out of the box. So here he is holding a steering wheel that was pulled out of a car. Looks like a shirt that Fred Flintstone would wear also. But Goku Driving Exam. And the last pop in this order is from the Transformers. Again, 80s animation goodness here. We have this huge 10-inch Unicron. Just massive, massive looking pop. Again, my only critique of the Transformer pops are that they're just kind of blocky looking, and this one also looks kind of blocky, but let's look at him out of the box. Here we have Unicron. Really massive pop. I mean, I think they did the best they could with this pop. It's pretty hefty as well. Just massively towers over all the other pops here. So this is a great addition to the Transformers collection, which the Transformer NFTs, no matter how you feel about NFTs, they are just recently been redeemed, and those should be shipping out in the next several months. So I'm really excited to get those. I got all 4 legendaries to add to this collection. So there you have it. This was my San Diego Comic-Con Funko Pop haul. So what did you think? What pops did you get? Make sure to comment below your favorite and which ones that you absolutely had to have. For me, my favorite out of this bunch, even though I do really like them all, is gotta be the Penguin and the Duck and the Ninja Turtle Power Rangers line. Those are probably my 2 favorite out of all these, but some very close backup favorites, Serpentor and some of the comic characters. Just overall, it was a pretty good Comic-Con list of pops. Really nicely done, I think, by Funko, and New York Comic Con, I think, is looking even better. So thanks for watching. We're going to get these up on the shelf, and we will see you next time.